You live this life, I walk this road, and you can talk shit. Gambling with my life, but I refuse to go for nonsense. This the life I chose, this all I know, ain't many options. Vow to tell the truth, I make the rules like I'm Fleece Johnson.
Hey, what's up? This is Big Lee with Hustler Spirit. Man, it's cold here in Louisville today. What's up, Fleece?
What's up, big bro?
Man.
I'm cold.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. We had, I had stuffing, turkey, ribs, spinach, deviled eggs, mac and cheese, cornbread, instant potatoes, and stuffing, and cranberry sauce, and cherry pie, triple cherry, and one of them, it was a pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you actually cook yourself?
Well, the only thing I prepared was the deviled eggs.
That was it?
That was it. I wasn't allowed to, somebody wanted. I gave some advice on the stuffing, right? Because the first batch wasn't cooked right, and I said you should always use cornbread. Cook regular cornbread in your stuffing. Make a big thing, a pan of cornbread, and put it in there with it. And it came out good with the celery and onions and stuff. I chopped up all that celery and stuff. So, it was good. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful. When I go home today, I will eat some more. So, that's what I'll be eating all week. It's Thanksgiving. And I'm glad you brought it up because as I was passing a corner, driving, I seen a group of black men, them Israelites, what they call themselves, standing on the corner, telling everybody that they wrong for celebrating Thanksgiving, that the white man did this to the Indians and all this stuff, right? See, I don't listen to that crap because here's what I know. I don't celebrate that. I celebrate being thankful for what I got and being thankful to the Lord for all that God and Jesus and the angels has done in my life for me. You know, and I'm thankful to be able to be out of prison, surviving 40 years of imprisonment. So them is the things that I celebrate on Thanksgiving, you know, reminders that I done came this far, right? And been through all I've been through and still able to sit here with a sound man and function. You know, that's the word. I'm able to function out here in society. And I'm thankful for that. I don't celebrate the Indians tricking the Cowboys tricking the Indians, took their land, and then come back on Thanksgiving and give them a turkey. Tell them, we cool. Are we cool? I don't celebrate that. Whatever they did back then, they did. For whatever reason it happened, it did happen. I celebrate the good that is happening in my life. Being able to sit here and tell y'all my life story. Being able to try to help somebody. Prevent somebody from going down the road I went down. That's what I'm thankful for. That's about it.
It's good, man. I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving, man. It was pretty good, too.
Yeah,
I want to start today. You briefly told us about a story. It's been a year and a half ago, probably. One of the first couple of videos that somebody asked me about, and they wanted you to kind of tell the story a little more in depth, because I guess we put a lot of things in that video, so we didn't really talk about it a long time. It was one of those situations where you was running from the police. You was 12 or 13 years old, and you jumped in the Ohio River, and they actually thought you had died. And your parents, your whole family thought you was gone. What happened on that day? And what did your family do when they thought you was missing, when they thought you was dead?
People don't realize who I am and what I represented in my community. You know, I told people once before I ran across a real original Black Panthers. They named me Little Panther. They gave me that name, right? And I represented that, you know, as a Little Panther. And so I was against racial injustice and all that too. But at the same time, I was having family issues, and I'm so young as a child, I didn't understand I'd been kicked out of school entirely. So my fun was stealing cars, messing with the police, which I had an attitude. You know, everybody had an attitude towards the police. They was considered an enemy of the neighborhood and all that back in when I was a child. But right now, I see policemen as needed. You know, when I was locked up, I used to tell people in locked up, y'all hate the police. Well, who's protecting your family after? The police. While you locked up, they protecting your neighborhoods, your family. They're making it easy for your mama and them to go grocery shopping. But anyway, back to the story. I didn't get along with some of my siblings in my family, and I made a threat one night. I told all of them, y'all keep messing with me, I'm cut your throat. I'm 13. I come in there and cut everybody's throat while y'all sleep. So they told Mama. Mama sent me to a mental hospital, Central State. Brutal treatment that they gave me back in. Doped me up. Put me in a black room. Put me in a bathtub covered with ice. Put electric little things in my head, little needle things, and gave me an electric shock. Electrocuted me. They sprayed me, cut the skin off my fingertip for some reason, I don't know. I kept trying to escape. They kept catching me. I was so doped up. I'm not staying here. My mama managed to come here one time, and I tell her. She said, they trying to help you, honey. Yeah, all right. So when I did escape, I bust one of the ladies in the head with a chair. We took over, me and the little crazy guys. They was under my leadership to assist me. I stole a car, took it off the Ohio Bridge into the Ohio River, and got out of the car. This is in the newspaper. When I hit the water, at the same time the car did, I managed to get out. Air pressure was trying to keep the door shut. I squeezed out and hit the water at the same window, swam under the bridge, made it. My pants and stuff were filling up with water. I kicked all that shit off of me. Shoes, everything.
And you swim from what, Kentucky side to Indiana side?
Yeah, where I dropped off, it wasn't far to the bank anyway, right? I ain't have no hell of a distance, right? But I made it, and they found my clothes and stuff. So they reported that a fish ate me. Had a funeral, all this shit.
Had a funeral?
Yeah, a funeral. Wasn't nothing in there. I wasn't in there. Everybody thought I was dead. My mom was sitting in the room one night. I walked in her house. Said, Mama. Scared the shit out of her. I done had like events in my life that I can't even describe. You know, at the age I was, right? I mean, who would ever think that at age 13 you'd be packing 245 nickel-plated automatics? And then when I come on the corner, I got grown people in their 30s and 40s and 20s scared to death of me. They looked at me like crazy, unpredictable. Here he come. Young nigga, what's up? I said, my name is Panther, Little Panther. What's up, Little Panther? I said, who got it, man? Somebody tell me who got the money. They all look at each other. They don't want to say that in the open. Sometimes they take the cap and turn it around, point it at somebody. And I pull my guns out. I rob them. I just rob people for fun. To me, it was fun. I ride them all over Louisville, man. The gangsters, the dope men. I throw the dope away, keep the weed and the money. I was untouched, but I never put a hood over my head. I didn't do all that trying to use a disguise. And then when I rob places, I rob like 16 or 18 stores in a day. I go and rob one store, tie them up. Go next door, rob them, tie them up. Go down the street, rob them, tie them up. Tear up all, back then they only had phones on the wall. They didn't have cell phones. Tear all that shit out. And then when I'm bored, I go mess with the police. In a stolen car, I see a police at a red light, just run right in the back of him. Push him out in the street. Make him chase me. I stole fast cars, and when the police chase me, I do daredevil stuff. I come off the street and hit the sidewalk, go up in people's yards, go through front yard to the backyard, bump in the alley, come back out, go. I drive in places they can't come unless they expert drivers. Are you gonna hit somebody? So they saw me as a menace to society. Then one day I was in a stolen car on 34th Street in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm coming down Bourne, flying. These side streets, they had police preventing you from making a turn. You can only turn left. Coming down this, I'm flying, police in back of me, wow, 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 wow. Then the police stopped and turned. And I'm going down this road, coming down 34th Street. They had the whole road blocked. They had about 40 police cars out there. Everybody in the projects remember this. They just start shooting. Pow, 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 boom, 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 pow, 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 boom, pow, 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 pow. Windows going out, windshields busted. I can hear the bullets coming in. Pow, 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 pow. Then start to go boosh. That's a windshield. Boosh. That's another windshield. Then they stopped shooting. I'm thinking they want me to get out of the car because they stopped. I didn't know they was reloading. So when I touched the handle to get out, they started shooting again. I laid back in the seat. They shot all the wheels out, shot everything out. And then when I raised up, I seen a police, a lone officer, run up to the car like that. And he shot, empty his gun. Pop, 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 pop. I'm sitting there laying in the seat watching the flame come out of the gun. And I didn't get shot one time. So, they had an ambulance there. And when they brought me out of the car, all the people in the projects were standing there. Everybody came down there to witnesses. I came out of the car hollering I'm a gangster. Fuck the police, all this stuff, I was chanting stuff. They put me in a police car when I told them I didn't need an ambulance, and they would take me to the police station. I'm a juvenile. 13. Getting ready to turn 14 soon. So, the police told me if it wasn't for your nigger friends, as exact words came out of his mouth, we would have killed you, black ASS. And when he was looking back talking to me, and I spit in his face. I said, kill that. He went for his gun. The guy driving had to take his hand off the wheel. We're going down Broadway, flying. Take his hand off the wheel to try to stop him from pulling his gun out to shoot me because I spit on him. The car come to a halt. They raffling in the front seat. He talking about I kill that nigga and all this stuff. I said, you ain't gonna kill nothing. I spit again. The officer that was holding him took out some mace and sprayed back her. So I said, spray some more. I said, y'all gonna feel the same thing I'm feeling. You know, mace is sprays. You can spray me, but you gonna smell it too, right? And feel it. So another police car comes. They take me out of that police car, put me in the other one, they take me on to jail. So they want to search me. They say, you sure you ain't shot? I said, yeah. They said, you won't be able to tell you feel a burning. Do you feel a burning anywhere? I said, no. So they looked at my whole body, made me spray my booty, all that stuff. Well, after that, I ain't got shot. Now, my mama could have came and got me because I'm a juvenile the same night. But she said, teach me a lesson. She'd get me tomorrow. So tomorrow, I was released into the custody of my parents. The Courier Journal came to my house. The Courier Journal, Louisville newspaper. The leading newspaper in Kentucky. Came to my house. Wanting to interview my parents. They didn't like the fact that all these police is shooting at a juvenile. They tore that car up worse than Bonnie and Clyde. I ain't killed nobody. They want to know what's the problem. My daddy, chalk mouth, hanking head, white man butt kisser. He gonna tell these people, well, I hope he taught him a lesson. No, we ain't gonna take no, file no lawsuit. All that, man, we could have got big money. We in a project, get your money, man. Thank your son for being stupid and get your money and be smart. But my daddy want to keep us stupid. No, we ain't gonna do. So, we went to see the chief of police. Daddy said the same thing. We ain't gonna prosecute this. We don't want no money. We ain't gonna sue the police department. None of that. Gave the people, I mean, man, we in the project, we, you know, back in, I opened the refrigerator, man. We ain't got nothing but salad dressing and water. Tap water. And I got to make a salad dressing sandwich. Put some salad dressing on the bread. Put some salt, pepper on it. And that's my meal. And it's thunder. But, that's all we had sometimes, man. Get that money. But my daddy wouldn't go for it. So they took the main police that shot through the car and gave him a security guard job.
The one that walked up to the window and kept shooting?
Yeah. I'm in a stolen car one night. And I recognized him. So, when I got a stolen car, I'm out looking for money. I go out at nighttime, and really the best time I really had success in making money, robbing, was when it started break of daylight. When the birds start tweaking, people start coming out, businesses start opening up. You know, you go get them real quick, right? And while they still asleep. So, the story goes that this white lady across the street working in this warehouse, or whatever it was, came out on a break. Then she saw this little young boy pick up a rock and throw it and hit the window and make this security guard come out, and then he shot him in the face and took off running. I get arrested because out of all the juveniles in Kentucky and Louisville that is really the police is having major problems with, my name is kept coming up. So they say he fit the description. So they locked me up for murder. When I go to trial, I'm not pleading guilty to nothing. I ain't did nothing.
You 13 years old, right?
Yeah. I go to trial. And they asked this lady, do you see the person in this courtroom that committed this murder? Is he anywhere in this court? Point him out. And I was sitting there with a mean look on my face at first. And when they said that, I softened my look up. I went from that to. And remember, 13 get ready to turn 14. I'm like it. These people are talking about death sentences. They talking about all kinds of stuff. They get ready to tear me apart. That lady looked at me, fat white lady. She looked at me and tipped her head like this, like she was having problems making this decision, right? Is he in the courtroom? Point him out. And she done like that, looked at me and went, no. The police went nuts in the courtroom. Everybody erupted. The whole justice system just went berserk. Where's justice?
And what happened after you was found? So they
had a dismiss.
Okay, they dismissed it, and then what happened after that when you got released?
Well, soon they told me I was free to go.
Was your family there?
No.
Not one person?
No.
Who defended you then?
Me. God, Jesus, the holy angels. They have always been a presence in my life since birth. There's nothing I can accredit myself with. I don't have military skills, fighting skills. I don't have judo skills, karate, or nothing like that. But I done fought hundreds of battles with people more superior than me and don't want them. And I don't credit myself as being the factor is due to my exercise. It's due to my strength. It's due to the fact that I'm a skilled fighter. I'm none of that.
So what'd you say to your public defender where you wanted to defend yourself?
Look, I didn't defend myself, bro. I was defended by a public defender that was working with the state. He was mad. He was mad that I wasn't found guilty. He was letting them know, I'm gonna give him to y'all. I'm giving him to y'all. I'm with y'all. Let me give y'all him. He wasn't raising objections on nothing that they were saying in that court.
So all the police officers that was in the court, you said they was in an uproar.
Yeah, because they want justice.
When you left out, how did you get home?
I'm going to tell you, you ain't let me finish. I got up. When they took them cuffs off of me and stuff, you free to go. Then one of them said he got to go back to jail, get processed out, right? And all this shit, right? They was in raising a commotion about it. And when they took them handcuffs on me, I walked out of the courtroom. They were so distraught about this shit. I walked out, they was out there, and the police was out there in the street discussing. Everybody waiting on the verdict. Police car was still in the middle of the street, engine on. They was still there talking. I walked out of the courtroom, walked over to the police car and stole it.
So you beat a case and walked outside and stole the police car?
Stole the police car. I was a menace, man. That ain't the only thing I did. I dared him. I was a juvenile that dared anybody. When they, dude was called my cousin, when they hit him in the projects on the street like this. This is in the ghetto. Everybody sitting there watching the police got him spread eagle on the street. Ain't nobody doing shit. I'm in the stolen car and I'm strapped. I said, hold on. I parked the car and got out. I drew on them suckers. Took their gun. Made my cousin get up. We get in the car and we leave. And I took their money, all this shit. And like I said, they been after me for a while, so people wonder why they put him in prison so young. All the juvenile institutions and camps they sent me to, I tore them up. They said, no, we'll never accept him. No juvenile facility in Kentucky wanted Fleece Johnson. No, he's too bad. So they sent me to prison. And you know what? My thing is this. America is what I think about America. I think America got a good constitution, the best in the world. They got the best laws, I would say, in the world. Bill of Rights. But we got evil people keep coming into the system, getting power, and they don't go by the law. The law is only for people like me, other people. They not for them. It's an organization of people that really run in America. And I'm looking at it like this. I remember all the days, Western days, when they didn't have, we had a constitution, but they didn't go by the laws. Every felony If you got a felony, every felony was punishable by death in America. People don't remember them days. I do. And we remember the witch trial in Boston, Massachusetts. That's how we got our freedom of religion. It's through that. We had a constitution then when that little girl had all them people killed as witches, burned here in America. Torture and dismembered. So the Supreme Court come out with a ruling to respect the right of religion, all religion. I remember all them days and times. You know, a lot of people don't remember that there was a time in America where homosexuality was punishable by death. You know, the people that was gay, they was in hiding. They hid their gay identity. They go to work with beards and mustaches and go out at night and suck dicks. I mean, suck pricks and dinglings. And, but I'm saying, I remember that. I remember the highest court in the land having a ruling that blacks don't have no rights, the white man is bound by law to respect. Then I remember the ruling where slavery is abolished. I remember all that. So we living in a country now where modernized now but still on the same stuff. But in the modernized way of doing it.
I wanted to ask you a question. It was a big thing about, have you heard of 50-50? Have you seen anything that talked about 50-50 between a man and a woman in a relationship?
Yeah. I speak about that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but let me speak on it. I'm going to speak on it truthful. 50-50 in a relationship. I hear people talking that stuff a lot, right? 50-50, equal treatment. That ain't equal treatment. Why would I want 50% of a relationship? I want 100%.
No. 50-50 as far as she's 50% responsible for the financial load.
Let me speak on that in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
People ask, what is the difference? Why should a woman not be equal to a man? For the same reason, a nickel is not equal to a dime. A dime had more sense. How about that? And you can only equal a woman. See, people ask me how many males is in the world. I said 2 types of males. There's a male, there's a female. How many men? I said a man and a woman. So, a woman can only be equal to a woman. She don't have all the physical attributes of a man. She can't be equal to a man because she's not a man. A man is only equal to a man. And a woman is only equal to a man, to a woman.
I'm talking about the financial load.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you about the financial load. The Bible says a man was not made for a woman, but a woman was made for the man. To help him out through his life, right? To be anything except a thorn in the flesh. A woman's supposed to be a helper to the man. Help him proceed through life, motivate him, and all this stuff. That's the whole process and purpose of a woman within a relationship. Now, in the financial load, we had situations where people was wondering who should take on the financial, a man or a woman.
Our share.
Our share. The biblical standpoint is they both. All in the household is responsible for the household. You know, if there's bills to be paid, that should be paid by both parties or one party. somebody should pay it in the household.
So you saying if the man can afford to pay all the bills?
He should pay it.
But if he can't?
If he can't, then he can't. But if the woman is able to get revenue and to contribute to the financial support of keeping the house stable, paying the bills and stuff, that should be her responsibility, the house and the family. They both have a responsibility. It's not the man's job and the woman don't do nothing. See, them days is shut down when women took over the equal rights thing. They came out with, we want a right to vote. We want more rights. Y'all got us, well, only thing we can do is stay home. We can work. We can be generals. We can be lawyers and politicians. We can be doctors. We can be scientists. So, under the Constitution of America, them rights was respected.
So you saying because a woman fought for equal opportunity, she pulled herself into the responsibility?
Now, because of the fact that we have a Constitution respecting the rights of its people, is how they got in. And but they wanted to show that they can fight. They can go to war. They can do more.
Which took them out of the household?
Yeah. They say we can do more than just sit around and cook and clean and take care of kids.
What do you think about that?
I think it ain't right. I think the responsibility of running a country falls on everybody that is resident in the country. You know, the welfare of a household is dependent on both parties. You know, it's going to take both parties to take care of the kids, take care of their schooling, take care of the emergencies, whatever comes up. You know, it's something that both parties, male and female, should take pride in. You know, split the bills.
So you don't believe in a woman staying home taking care of the house and the kids while the man goes out and makes the money?
I only believe in that when somebody got to do it. And somebody got to stay home. No babysitter can be afforded. Times is rough. Stay home. Get you a home job or where you can work at home. Let the man go out and do his shit, right? Or if vice versa, if the man ain't
providing,
able to get a job or nothing, and you are, then you take on the responsibility. Whoever has the ability to provide for the family should take care of the family. In the husband, or the husband and wife, or they take care of each other. Whatever the situation is, it should never be a problem where a man can't get a job and the woman gonna be down on him. And she's working. And then she got outside influence telling her, hey, you carrying him. He should be carrying you. You shouldn't settle for this. No, you should settle for it. You know, this is part of a functional household that is functioning in a positive direction, right? You know, you got each other's back. You know, if you can't work, I got you. If I can't work, do you got me? Get me. You know, and we work together to provide for the family. While I figure out a way to get a job, you know, and we'll work it out. But that's how it should be. Then you got some women that make more than their husband. They get conceited.
Hold on, the women do?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
They get conceited because they get around girlfriends. Here's a girl make more than her husband. She get around a girlfriend that her husband make more than her.
Mm-hmm.
So when they go meet together, she's always with her girlfriend, and her girlfriend is always talking about what her man has done for her. as opposed to her talking about what she did for her man. You stuck on doing for a man should be doing for you. See, they get her in that frame of mind, then they call fiction in a marriage and a relationship. She comes home so feeling different. You know, I'm making more than you. You ain't really, you know, I'm carrying you. You should be carrying me. All that stuff. She letting outside influence affect her marriage and relationship. Where the girl that told her this stuff, she ain't carrying nothing. She got a man carrying her while she sat back not doing nothing. You know, what sense is that? That ain't a household. That ain't a family function. You know, that's a one-sided thing. But that's what calls fiction in a family. You know, somebody sitting back not wanting to do nothing. You know, so
you saying long as the other person's trying?
Long as the person is trying, and even though they're trying, they might not be able to succeed. You're supposed to have their back. You know, when you marry a person, you marry up under vows that you take. Vows that God recognizes. You know, and will punish you for not fulfilling your vows. You know, you're in a relationship, it might be well, the woman got the money and the man ain't making nothing. Don't look at it like he's using you or he just sitting back not doing nothing. His situation is that he just can't at the moment. Take him, carry him. You know, love, I tell people, I didn't know nothing about love growing up. And as I got older, I started learning about love. I told a person the other day, stay in love. They didn't know what I meant. When I say stay in love, I'm saying keep your mind focused on doing things generated out of love instead of out of hatred, get back, vengeance. You want to try to make a point that you can't make. Prove something that can't be proven. You know, nonsense. Love never fails. It never do. You know, when you're in a relationship, somebody come up with a problem. First thing people talking about, you showed a problem, you cheated on me. Get out. Pack up all your stuff, get the hell out. Not looking at the fact that he got a problem. Sexual problem. Do you have enough love in you to help the person you claim to be in love with? Do you have enough love to forgive a man for his mistake? You make one, you want forgiveness. He makes one, you want to crucify him, persecute him, just throw him to the dogs. He ain't no good, he ain't nothing. Some men make mistakes and realize after they make it, I shouldn't have done it. Forgive me. A lot of men can't be truthful with women because women can't handle the truth. So men is forced to really lie to them. I gotta pee. Sorry.
All right, Fleece, before we get out of here today, it's a certain part of some of your prison life that you promised the prison you wouldn't talk about, but you gave me permission to talk about it. The prison actually had a tunnel up under it. You might have mentioned it before, but you didn't go too far in depth. What was this tunnel for, and where did it lead to?
I never mentioned it before. I was known in prison by my word. If I give my word, I stick to it. I go in front of when I commit an infraction, prison break a rule, they take me before a committee. They used to say, state your name. I say Fleece Johnson, 82068. Mr. Johnson. They have a recorder on. We heard you been written up for this and that, how you plead. I said, guilty. Man turned the thing off. He said, please, you don't want to plead guilty because we're going to have to give you a whole lot of time in a hole and all this stuff. You're looking at least 2 years in a hole. So we're going to try to give you a break, buddy. We're going to erase it. They cut the tape back on. Say, how you plead? I said, guilty. If I did it, I did it. Ain't no need to sit here and what is I'm afraid of? You think I'm afraid of saying I'm guilty of something that I did? If I did it, I'm guilty. I was known by my word. So, your question was?
About the tunnel.
I gave my word on this tunnel. And let me tell you something that I created. It didn't come out of no book, nothing I read. It's my words. When I give my word is only as good as the person I give it to. If the person don't stay good, my word ain't gonna stay good. If you stay good, my word will stay good. That's how I give my word. When I say I give you my word, it's only given to the... My word is only as good as the person I give it to. So if you're a good person, my word will stay good. So, one day, them girls, I'm up here fighting them. They never had a black person come into a white system and fight them like you. And I'm winning. They want to kill me. They kept trying to set traps to kill me and couldn't succeed. So one day, they thought they had me. Took me off of 15 walk up under the prison. The prison got a tunnel up under the prison. No inmates supposed to even know it exists.
Not the dungeon.
This ain't the dungeon. This is up under the dungeon.
Okay.
A tunnel. This is their main operation in the prison system. This is how they manage to kill people and get them out of the prison without being discovered. They go through this tunnel, lead them straight out, right? Without nobody in the prison seeing what they done, right? When you go to this tunnel, if you're an inmate, you going down there for one reason, to die. Nobody, even inmates, supposed to even know it exists, right? And cause they got torture chambers, they got everything down there, where they kill people. They got their little Ku Klux Klan thing down there. They got their wardrobe, everything down there. They took me down there, but the man in charge said that they was on a new administration. They got a new boss. And all of this. And they said, well, what should we do? It's too late. You done brought me down here. I knew I had to speak up, so I told him this. I said, I'm known by my word. I said, this is my word to y'all. I'm going to keep fighting you. I'm going to fight all you punks to the death. But I don't fight as a wreck. I'm not going to wreck you out because you got a little tunnel down there, your little operation. And all this, you know, I don't fight like that. I ain't gonna fight you as a rat. I'm gonna fight you as a man and as a beast. And that's my word, you know. So whatever you want to do to me down there, you can do. If not, soon you take me upstairs, if you take me back up, soon you take his hands for cuffs off of him, you got a fight coming. But all this stuff, what you got going on down there, it never come out of my mouth. I don't work like that. It ain't my motto. And they sat back and thought on that. It was a gamble. I know my life was to be taken right there to there, right? You just take him back up. He came over and spit in my face. I said, thank you. I said, bitch. You know, call him everything, right? To make him think that I'm going to stick by what I said, right? They took me back upstairs and I fought him too. But the point is, I never spoke about this tunnel until then. And I could lose my life over this. And I was told, man, that if I ever speak of this, no matter how far down the line, years later, 20 years later, that they gonna come for me. And you know what? Here I am. You know, I'm at the point of my life right now where I done lived a good life. I ain't really concerned about what people call growing old. Getting so old where you doo-doo on yourself and pee on yourself and all this. No, spare me of all that. I would rather be taken out sooner. You hear me? But I don't fear death. I don't fear consequences. But like I said, my word is only as good as the person I give it to. And they didn't stay good, so my word ain't gonna stay good. And they don't like what I say, come and see me. If you make one mistake, that's your body. That's it. Yeah.
This is Big Lee with Hustler Spirit. This is Fleece Johnson's brother. What's your name?
Mr. Negro Baby Boy. Not jelly.
Hey, tell us about that time that car got shot up when he down on Broadway when he was in it and didn't get touched.
Well, he stole the car up there by Broadway. He drove all the way down Southwick, between Southwick and Colorhome on 34th Street, 34th. And then when he got there, all the windows were shot out. The car was shot up worse than Bonnie and Clyde car. He jumped out after everybody ran over to the car. He jumped out. First thing he told the police, yeah, y'all didn't get to kill me. And after the civil rights seen it, they did a hell of a march all up and down because it was terrible how they shot that car. They put over 1,000 holes in it.
And he didn't get touched.
He never did get touched.
Wow.
We don't know how, but he didn't get touched. And I'm glad.
I appreciate that, man.